burdens of this hospital.
Opa, valeu, Luiz. Obrigadão, hein, cara. Uma ótima noite aí pra você. Aqui jogando um pouco desse game aqui do Vampyr aqui. Pegando a manha do jogo, né? Nunca joguei, né? Primeira vez, então até pegar o ritmo, né? Pegar o jeito do jogo. Tem que jogar com calma, explorando o jogo. É que eu fico um pouco perdido aqui no mapa aqui. Em pegar os pontos aqui certo. Vamos ver aqui. Entendi. Aqui marcou. Ah, tá.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished,
Luiz,
you ought to report to
belezinha
Dr.
contigo?
Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Aí, beleza, né? Aí, ó. Acho que eu vou pra outro lugar agora, né? Aí, aqui já era. Aqui em cima. Agora eu vou lá no... Vou marcar aqui. Ah, é aqui que eu vou agora, mano. Ah, tá. Beleza, beleza, beleza. Vamos pra lá, então. Eu ver aqui no mapa. Peraí. Ai, carai. Sumiu, pô. Estranho, hein? Ah, tá marcado. É aqui, mano. É aqui perto essa missão. É aqui perto, mano. É aqui perto. Pera aí, deixa eu usar meu infra aqui. Eu esqueço de usar esse negócio aqui. Que marca na cabeça da pessoa, mano.
Good evening, sir.
Deixa eu conversar com esse cara aqui.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Vamos voltar aqui.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
Vambora, larga a mão aí de falar com esse cara aí. Peraí, vamos ver aqui, ó, no pontinho pra cá, ó. 18. Pra cá, ó. Peraí. por aqui.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir. I wonder why the Goswicks came in on phone.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefied, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul. Or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Beleza, Mario? Como é que você tá aí, cara?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
E aí, baixou o jogo do Vampiro aí? Ah, o Mario, não gosto desse jogo, é difícil.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Tudo bem, cara? E você aí? Como é que tá aí? Tudo belezinha também? Tudo na santa paz?
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Passeou aí com a Dalila?
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Eu falei zoando, Mario.
Nurse Hawkins,
Eu sei que você não curte muito esse estilo de jogo.
Forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Pagou caro, hein, Mario?
I'm
Pagou
no
caro, hein, velho,
perfect
esse
woman,
FIFA aí.
and Milton is not the finest bloke.
Quando gosta do
But we do our
jogo,
best to get by.
quando gosta do jogo,
That's all any of
a
us
gente
can
faz
hope
um
for
sacrifício
nowadays.
e compra, né, mano? Compra o que a gente gosta, cara. Mas assim, fico feliz aí, cara, que você comprou o FIFA aí, né? O futebolzinho, né? Então a gente tem que comprar o que a gente gosta, né? Mas fico feliz aí que você comprou o futebolzinho aí, cara, né? Aí sim, a gente tem que parar de bater palma, né, pra pessoa que compra alguma coisa assim que gosta e, né? Não é só... Deixa eu ver, acho que eu vou voltar aqui, né?
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Goodbye.
It's here again.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine. Damn. The pain. It's here again. Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Eita, apertei o negócio errado aqui.
I have wasted too much energy for so little result.
The pain. It's here again.
Ah, eu tenho que colocar ela aqui, cara, a secretária.
So many deaths.
Tem que colocar ela aqui.
And what of my own life?
Beleza, deixa eu... Mandando uma mensagem aqui pro colega aqui.
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me, even the
Aí,
darkest
aqui no
thoughts of
zap
your
aqui.
heart.
My blood and soul.
Coisa séria, né?
They belong to you now.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please
Cadê a secretária?
spare your obedience, Faye.
It's locked, all
Aqui tá
right.
fechado. Deixa eu ver aqui, dar uma olhada no mapa aqui. Bota esse Y aqui. Aqui a gente fica perdido aqui. Eu vou dar uma... Subir a escada aqui pra ver aqui, né? Cadê? Eu vou achar a escada aqui agora, onde que é? Aqui, ó. Sei lá se é aqui em cima aqui. Dá uma averiguada aqui, vai aqui. Aqui tá fechado. Eu acho que é lá no meu quarto lá, né? Lá na minha salinha eu me perco, fico perdido aqui.
I cannot enter.
Aqui tá fechado. Ah, beleza, o Mário. Brigadão, cara. Boa live aí pra você, cara. Depois você estiver fazendo lá, depois eu passo lá, cara. Bater um papo lá, beleza?
Please, Jonathan,
Aí,
come in.
achei o lugar, né?
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes.
Até pegar o jeito. Quando você jogar o jogo pela primeira vez, cara,
Biology's penultimate
até
frontier.
você pegar a
The more we
rota
explore
do
its boundaries, the
caminho,
less we're able to trace a
você
clear
fica um
line
pouco
between
perdido
life
mesmo,
and
mas faz
death.
parte. Primeira vez você não sabe nada, né?
You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting
Valeu,
about
Mário.
vampires
Uma
with you,
ótima
I would
noite aí pra
say.
você, cara. E bom jogo aí pra nós
This
aí,
must be
né?
all so new to you.
Pra todo mundo aí,
This
né?
area of town, the hospital,
Pra
a
nós
brand
aí.
new life.
Bom
How
jogo,
stimulating it
boa
must be.
partida aí pra você.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition
Depois a
defies
gente dá um...
scientific
Depois
categorization.
a gente dá um chego lá
Undead,
no seu cantinho lá.
unalive,
Pra bater um papo.
immortality defies
Obrigado aí
logic.
pela
I
visita.
cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Parapam-pam-pam.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Deixa eu ver se tem alguma coisa aqui em cima. Dá uma vasculhada aqui. As coisas desse doutor. Ó, as partes coisinha pra pegar aqui, tem que vasculhar. Opa! Aí. Tem uma cartinha aí. Agora vamos ver pra onde que a gente vai. Vambora, falou, doutor. É aqui, ó. Tô pegando o jeito desse negócio aqui agora, mano, da setinha. Aqui, ó, a gente vai aqui agora. Opa, vamos continuar na história.
My dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Vampyr, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Levou uma mordida de um vampiro.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
You are aware that I too know the thirst for the scarlet nectar.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Beleza, mais uns XPs aí. Deixa eu ver pra onde que eu vou agora, que marcou, mudou pra cá aqui agora.
Perhaps I should.
Aqui a parte do mapa, eu ainda tô aqui nesse lugar aqui, ó. Nossa, ainda tem uns bons lugares aqui ainda pra andar. Esse jogo aqui. Nossa, ainda tem... Nossa, é grande, hein? Um lugarzinho aqui.
Consider the offer from that Cadogan fella.
Aqui dentro aqui, né? Aqui, ó. Nossa, é meio confuso, né? Ó, ele não marca, ó, não marca o ponto, né? Você vê o ponto só quando você chega perto, quando você acha. conversar aqui com a senhora aqui.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Dr. Swansea is quite busy, and I need you to help me get acclimated. I have many questions.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off, they are.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Opa, deve ter uns itens aqui. Fotinha aqui, ó. Beleza. Ixi, apareceu mais uns pontos aí. Beleza, aqui já era. Vambora.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
The daily routine.
Deixa eu olhar aqui no mapa. Ah, agora apareceu uns pontos vermelhos aqui, ó. No mapa aqui o negócio vai esquentar aqui agora. Tem rotas diferentes agora que eu posso escolher. Caramba, que top, mano. Joguinho bacana. Eu vou deixar pra mim continuar depois no próximo episódio, no próximo capítulo. Então é esse daí, tá aqui uns pontinhos vermelhos. Aqui, depois eu continuo.